Hey, what is happening? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you how to create a halftone shader, material shader. It's really easy. And then what I'll do is I'll upload it to the Patreon. So if you're a member, you can download it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go Shift A, Mesh, get a monkey. And this is what we're going to put the material onto. You can add anything you want. You can add icosphere, up to you. What I'm going to do is just go to modifiers, add a subdivision surface just so we can make it smooth, and then right click, shade smooth. Okay, now what you want to do is go to shading, so click there and then hit new. What we can do is bring this up and then just go shift, zoom in, something like that. Okay, and then first thing we're going to do is we're going to click on the principal SDF. You can delete it, go Shift A, type in diffuse and put that there. And one thing you want to do is you want to make sure in EV, so this only works in EV. And then what you're going to do is go Shift A, search shader to RGB, boom, and let's put that there. Shift this up, plug the BSDF into the shader, and then plug the color into the surface of the material output. And then let's go back to layout. So let's go Shift A, and what you want to do is just get a light. So go to light, get an area light, go X, G and bring it up, something like that, and then just go S, we scale it big. Let's make the world dark, so boom, 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 click on the light, let's make this like 1000, and let's just put that, boom. Okay, now this is looking quite cool. What you want to do is go back to shading, click on our material. And what you want to do is go Shift A, get a texture coordinate, node, plug the window into the surface, get a Shift A, get a vector mask node, then put that there, change the add to multiply, and then just move this here, like that, then go Shift A, get a combined XYZ node, put that there and plug the vector into the other vector of the multiply. And the X, we want to make about 16. Actually bring this down. Make it about, let's change this. Something like that, 12 is good. Let's change this to about 8. And then what you want to do is bring this here. Go Shift A, get a Voronoi texture, plug that in there. Then bring this randomness all the way down. And then change the color, plug this into the distance, and plug it in like that. In the scale, you can make it obviously big, but then it's going to look weird. You want to almost make it kind of something like that. And then let's move this up a little bit, bring this there. Then what you want to do is go Shift A, get a mask node, plug that in there, and change this to less than. Boom. Then what you want to do is take the RGB, the shader to RGB, and plug it into the threshold. And then what you want to do is go Shift A, get another mask node, plug this in there, and then change the add to multiply. And let's change this to about -1. And then let's just move these up, not like that, like this, like this, like this. And then go Shift A, get a map range node, plug it in there, and then from min change this to the same value that is on the multiply, so -1. We can bring this here just something like that, and this there, this there, this there. And then what you're going to do is go Shift A. Well, what you can do is you can add another multiply node, so just go Shift E to duplicate it, put that there. Connect this value here, and then value again to the min, and we can change it now like that. So we can play around with this. Let's just move it to the side, select area light. Let's go to top view, G, then just go R, so we can rotate it something like that, and then R, So it hits our object. Now let's go back to shading. Let's go there. Now what we want to do is just bring this here, bring this there, zoom in, go Shift A, get a mix node, mix color, plug it in there. And then you want to change this and plug it into the factor. And make sure this value is set all the way to about there, and then bottom value all the way to black. And then what you want to do is just change your color management to standard, and then let's just bring this white all the way up. And now you can obviously bring more, and you can always add it to other objects. So if I go Shift A, mesh, icosphere, right click, shade smooth, and then click on Suzanne, harder, but then add this material. So boom, new material, new, then click there, this material, so material 1, boom. Let's have a look. Let's go to shading, and then what you can do is you can play with this. So you can see there, you can play with the multiply. As you can see, if I hide the area light, you can't see anything. But if I bring the area light back, then we play with the value, you can see there, something like that looks good. You can always adjust the values. Obviously you don't want, you almost want something. So if I go make it bigger, you can see you start to get that clear white. So Shift, something like that, that looks good. Then you can play with your value like that, and something like that. But obviously every object is going to be different to getting it just right depending on the object. You can see if I bring back Suzanne, hard sphere, zoom in, you can see how cool that looks. And you can play with something like that. But yeah, this is more of a just showing you something cool in Blender. Nothing, you're not really going to use this material in my opinion that much, but I just thought I would just show you how to do it. Some people want to know how to do it, so hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Peace.